Hello everyone, Zane here and welcome to another Final Fantasy XIV video. So today I'm going to show you guys how to make some gil with desynthesis with the binding coil of Bahamut. More importantly, the final turn against Lord Bahamut himself. So this might be the dumbest gil video that I ever make on my channel, but sometimes the dumbest ideas are actually pretty good. So what you're going to be doing is the final coil of Bahamut. So this is unlocked after completing 2.0 main story quest, and I believe also must do the hard mode versions of Ifrit, Garuda, and Titan. So the good thing about this is you only have to do the final turn of the first binding coil, which is turn 5, turn 4 of second coil, and then you can go straight into the fourth turn and skip all these. Now I choose to do this as a level 100 DPS because if you don't kill Bahamut before gigaflare, he goes into his ad phase, drawing out the fight. Go to the gear icon at the top of the duty finder, go unrestricted party, then you can go as your highest level DPS, or go in as a blue mage. And then of course hit confirm. Now, the quests are going to be in the Waking Sands, Primal Awakening with Urianger, Alizé's Pledge, Another Turn in the Coil, Alizé's Resolve, and Fragments of Truth. This one here is after you completed the coil itself. So you'll find that in the hallway to the left before going into the antechamber with minfilia. So it should take me about 11 seconds, 8 if I crit. Which I didn't crit. So that took 10 seconds. And grab your loot. So you'll get a weapon coffer, a body piece, these tomes, which will give you a chance of making the glamour gear, which is basically the gear set, and if you're lucky enough, music. So for the body coffers, open up with whatever job that you want. But for the weapon coffers, make sure you open it up on a gladiator or your paladin. And there's a chance that you actually can get the paladin arms, and then you guys can double dip from that plus the coffer itself. Now depending on what job that you have leveled, you can start desynthesizing these. Leatherworker, weaver, armorer, blacksmith, carpenter, alchemist, all the jobs except for culinarian are useful for desynthesizing these gear. If you do not have a crafter leveled up and you don't care to craft, then you actually can just vendor these to a vendor, or you guys can take them to the Dormant Enclave for an increased amount of gil. And I'll show you guys what a Dormant Enclave is in a little bit. But if you do desynthesize this gear, there's a chance that you can get Battle Demi Materia 3, 2, or you can get materials to make a said glamour with these Neo Aether Stones. So let's first off desynthesize the sword and shield. That's why I can use the coffer. So there's 2 battle materia, which gives you 500 gil, so that's 2, so that's 1000 gil, way more than the weapon itself. But because it's RNG, it's a gamble. So you need at least item level 135 or higher, or 135 points of desynthesis to get the chance of getting those demi materia. Otherwise, you'll get these materials. So let's head over to the Dormant Enclave, and I'll show you guys what to do if you do not have any crafters leveled up. So here we are in the Dormant Enclave, which is unlocked to the main story quest of Stormblood. I think you have to complete 4.0 in order to actually do the reconstruction. Alright, so this is going to be player side, not server side, so you're going to have to go from the beginning. So talk to the basket, and you'll have the max of 200% gratuity increase, or 40,000 gil per week. But you only will get this at the max. So you'll get a 200 increase to whatever the amount of gil the item is worth. So the weapons will give you 1516. The shield, in this case, will give you 506. The sword, 1012. Body pieces, 1338. And then go ahead and donate. And then if you want it back, then you come over to the side here and go to the reclamation box. I don't know if you get all the gil back, but this is where you'll find all that stuff here. So be very careful what you put in here, because when you teleport out, I believe you'll lose it. So a lot of people like to either use the demi materia, or they like to use the elegant silver pieces, gold pieces, platinum pieces, whatever. But this is a good place to get rid of your junk if you don't want to vendor it or sell it on the market board. Alright, so that's what you guys can do with your crap. Now, if you go to the vendor, or any vendor, you can then sell the gear outright if you don't have desynthesis, or if you don't want to unlock it or craft in this game. So those options. You always want to sell body pieces and weapons. You never want to turn them into your grand company, because you won't get enough gil through the duck bowl method. So you always want to vendor these if you just want straight up gil. So because the raids don't have a allowance limit, you can do as many as you like per day. So you can make a couple 100,000 gil if you're consistently doing this, if you don't mind the grind. Okay, so like I said, this is probably the dumbest gil video I'm ever going to be making, but if you found this useful, don't forget to check out the rest of my channel for more Final Fantasy XIV content, and I will see you guys in the next one. Happy farming! And that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you're new for more Final Fantasy XIV content and help with the YouTube algorithm. If you guys want to support my channel even further, consider becoming a YouTube member, Patreon supporter, or help me on Ko-Fi. The links for those will be in the description down below, as well as my Discord. And the extra special shout out to the members on screen. So until next time, may you forever walk in the glorious light of Lord Bahamut, and always remember to keep forging ahead.